not to drink, not to breathe. What is environmental pollution? The environment is made up of systems, cycles, and specialized relationships between living and non-living elements. The degradation of quality of the environment is called environmental pollution. Anything that is harmful to the environment is pollution. Litter, car exhaust, motor oil, used tires, smoke, chemicals, disposed computer, mobile, phone materials, etc. All of these can have an instant or a gradual impact on the health of our earth. Air pollution. Air pollution is the introduction of chemicals, particulate matter, or biological materials that cause harm or discomfort to humans or other living organisms or cause damage to the natural environment into the atmosphere. The composition of air in the atmosphere comprises of four major gases, namely nitrogen, oxygen, argon, and carbon dioxide. Other substances are present in a very little amount and are called trace components. All the gases are essential for the survival of plants and animals. When this balanced state is disturbed either by some natural phenomena or by human activities, it is then called air pollution, and substances causing pollution are called pollutants. Pollutants. Pollutants are also defined as primary pollutants resulting from combustion of fuels and industrial operations, and secondary pollutants, those which are produced due to the reaction of primary pollutants in the atmosphere. Natural activities like forest fires, volcanic eruptions, etc. also cause air pollution. Human activities like automobiles, smoking, burning of garbage, mining, etc. also contribute to pollution. Effects of air pollution. Air pollution continues to evoke a great deal of interest worldwide due to its negative impact on human health and welfare. It causes diseases like shortness of breath, sore throat, chest pain, nausea, asthma and bronchitis, and lung cancer, including high blood pressure and cardiovascular problems. 2.4 million people die due to this. What can we do to reduce air pollution? Air pollution cannot be totally eliminated, but it can be controlled. The following measures can be taken to reduce air pollution. Tall chimneys should be installed in all the factories. Latest equipments should be used in homes and automobiles to completely burn the fuel. Install electrostatic precipitators in the chimneys of industries. Use fuel like CNG in automobiles. Use LPG for domestic use. Make use of renewable energy like solar energy, wind, and hydro energy. Automobiles should be maintained properly. Unleaded petrol should be used. Plant and grow more trees. Reduce deforestation. Water pollution. Like air, water also plays an important role in our lives. Human civilization also developed on the river banks. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies. Water pollution occurs when pollutants are discharged directly or indirectly into water bodies without adequate treatment to remove harmful components. The contamination of water with unwanted and harmful substances such as sewage, toxic chemicals, industrial waste, etc. is water pollution. Cause of pollution. Definite source of pollution is due to discharge from a single source, such as an industry. Non-definite source pollution involves many small sources that combine to cause significant pollution. Non-definite sources are more difficult to identify and cannot be traced. Water pollutants can be classified as follows. Biodegradable waste. Human and animal waste. Biodegradable waste. The waste provide an energy source for bacteria. The organic compound is converted into carbon dioxide and water, which can cause atmospheric pollution and acid rains. In such water, the aerobic bacteria multiply faster, and this can also kill aquatic life. Plant nutrients. Chemical fertilizers like phosphates and nitrates run off due to rain and industrial waste enter into water through sewage and pollute water, which helps algae to bloom, weed to grow, and bacteria to spread. Water turns green and smells bad. This enrichment of water by nutrients lead to excessive plant growth, and depletion of oxygen is known as eutrophication and affects the aquatic life. Heat. As the temperature of water increases, the amount of oxygen decreases. Thermal pollution can be natural in case of hot springs and shallow ponds during summer. The discharge of water that has been used to cool power plants or other industrial equipment is another reason. Aquatic animals also prefer certain temperature to live in. So, thermal pollution also reduces the diversity in aquatic life. Sediment. Sediment consists of minerals or organic solid matter that is washed from land into water resources. Sediment pollution is difficult to identify and is most common. Sediments can clog the municipal water systems, smoother aquatic life, make water turbid, which in turn causes the thermal pollution. hazardous and toxic chemicals. The industrial waste contains a large number of harmful chemicals like acids, alkali metals like arsenic, leading to toxicity. Domestic and personal use of chemicals also significantly contribute to the chemical pollution. Household cleaners, dyers, paints, and solvents are also toxic and can accumulate when poured down drains or flushed down the toilets. Pharmaceuticals and personal care products, including medications, lotions, and soaps, are being found in increasing concentrations in lakes and rivers, causing water pollution. Hazardous substances like fluorine mixed in groundwater cause dangerous diseases called fluorosis. Prevention and controlling of water pollution. Water pollution can be prevented or minimized by adopting following measures. Toxic chemicals, pollutants, sewage should be treated before letting into water bodies to neutralize the harmful effects. The excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides, synthetic detergents should be avoided. The biodegradable waste like paper, human and animal waste, etc., should be treated in a biogas plant. Programs like Ganga Action Plan, Save Yamuna, etc., should be initiated and running successfully. Deforestation should be controlled and afforestation should be encouraged. Awareness about the pollution and methods of prevention should be spread among the people. Use 3 R's principle: reduce, reuse, and recycle. By following these principles, we can reduce the pollution to a great extent. It is our responsibility to keep our resources for long and clean, not only for us, but also for future generations.
మా వీడియో గనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.